they actually put their arms around the robot and hugged the robot. So what that tells me is that we went through Wi-Fi, metal, bells, buzzers, wires, bolts, nuts, whatever it is, and we connected. And it's a significant connection.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good quality medicine.
It's a good quality
And
medicine.
the other stuff was the money. They put the money first at the hospitals.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And it's the bedside manner. It's the website manner. If you look like you're interested in you, and that's another thing that I like. So it's the only company that does it. Was the InTouch Health and Teladoc now has it, that their monitor screen moves. When I turn to somebody, it's the monitor moves, not necessarily the base, right? Because what happens lots of times with most of the models where you got the monitor here and the camera's on top, the camera will move, right? So if somebody's sitting to my left and I turn, the camera will move, but the monitor's still looking straight. The person could be behind me and they can't see my face. Whereas with the InTouch Health Now Teladoc equipment, when I turn to look at them, the whole monitor moves. So now I'm looking at them eye to eye. That I think it's a silly thing because it's a cart, it's a monitor. But when you're looking eye to eye, and now if you see me looking up like this, I'm not as engaged as when I'm looking at you in your eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's interesting because something you said, that George is fascinated for the wrong reasons with payment formulas. And people forget that sometimes quality is not important. Somebody has a devastating brain bleed before they get to the ICU. What is the best outcome? A quick death. There's no recovery.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do as a doctor to change that. What is really valuable in what we do is not return on investment, gag me, fee for service, value of care payments, all that nonsense. What is valuable in medicine, the work that we do, is the impact. So that lady with a brain bleed may not be salvageable. She's going to die no matter what you do. But how you help that family through those last moments has an everlasting impact. And that's why I get so irritated with these communists that only want to talk about value-based payment, because they're losing the sight of the humanity of the work that we do, which is the impact that we have. Sometimes it's just on a family. Sometimes it's on the whole community. And that's really the value of a physician. Sometimes we can't change the outcome. It's impossible.
Yeah. And usually the words you tell them, the last words, those are the words that are going to stick in their mind for the rest of their lives. And the other thing, and depend how you say it is going to be very important. The other thing is I get thank you letters from families of patients that have died more than I get thank you letters for patients that have survived. You're embedded in their brain for the rest of their lives. It's an important time.
Incredibly vulnerable time too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're losing a loved one and you don't understand the system.
Yeah.
And we all know that we are all going to die, but what's the word that we use? We're in constant denial. Mm-hmm. None of us acknowledge that we're getting older and that we're going to die someday, because it would be just miserable to wake up in the morning.
Yep.
And now they're having to face that. And your words are everything that they're holding on to for many years. When we interviewed, Tony said that people can remember the glasses you're wearing, the color of your hair, the color of the shirt that you were wearing when you told them there's nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a vivid memory. They know every detail, like where they're sitting down, standing up, the color of the wall behind you. That's the beauty of medicine. You can make an impact by just being a little nice.
And compassionate.
Yeah.
But that's medicine. That's bedside manner. That's not something I guess it's taught, but it's learned over time. And I think that's being lost. Mm-hmm. You have to I consider a physician, especially a physician like you, Jeff, like a Jedi master. You have to teach the Padawan learners. And those learners with these computers, you know how many backs of heads I see with doctors on the computer chopping away? They don't even talk to the patient. That's why Herb was talking about the AI scribes. I don't even type anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just let the thing work and I bring it to an office and I drop it in later. Yeah, I think that's much better. Now,